Alright guys, here we are for my week 7 game against my opponent Bruins and the Melrose Meloettas. I don't have a updated team dot to show her team, but here's a quick rundown. So we got Gudra, Kartana, Raikou, Jellicent, Paliswine, Primarina, which she made a transaction for relatively recently, Arcanine, Scyther, Miltank, and Hitmonchan. A few Pokemon I see that I've had before. So here's my team. I have made a transaction. I have unfortunately had to let go of Latios. I was really excited to use it, but it hasn't really done much this season. But instead, I have picked up Tapu Lele, a very, very offensive threat. So here we go. I was mulling over what sets to use, but this is what I ultimately decided upon. So we have Choice Scarf Blaziken with CC, Flare Blitz, T-Punch, because she could have Jellicent and or Primarina, so knockoff doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense. And U-turn. With just enough speed to outspeed the Raikou as a Scarf. Then we got Analytic Porygon 2, the best set, or at least one of the best sets, with Tri-Attack, Recover, Teleport to give me some momentum into my offensive threats, and T-Bolt, good for the Jelly, good for a few things. Then we got Vileplume with Reflect, Moonblast, Giga Drain, Drink Sap, it is Spadef for that Primarina. Fizdef Deblade with, well, I wouldn't quite say Fizdef, but very defensive with, like, you know, Eviolite, obviously. With CC, SD, Sneak, and Rock Slide, actually neutral CC into Sneak kills if she's no defense, no HP. Lele, Moonblast, Psychic, obviously, but then Psyshock, good if she is AV Gudra, which I kind of expect. And then Draining Kiss, which is good if I pick off the Gudra. Draining Kiss can kind of come in and, like, give some health once she's picked down and kind of give me some longevity. And then Unaware Babiri Baby Berry Clefable with Heal, Soft, Boiled, Moonblast, and Flamethrower. This basically lets me take on the Raikou 1v1. It takes, sorry, it's a bit cold here. Then it lets me beat the Kartana if she starts getting, you know, big, if she SDs or anything. So let's see if I can find her. Alright guys, turns out there was an issue with my recording. It got a little bugged out, so I couldn't actually do a live com for this video, so I'm just going to be doing a post-com. It's kind of a straightforward battle. This is Lele's debut. We'll just have it on fast, and I'll explain any important turns. So CC does not kill on the Whitney, on the Miltank, but she went for Body Slam, did not get a pair. That was very important. So I switched out to Porygon 2 because it was an obvious Jellicent turn. And from this I got to see what the Jellicent was, which I believe it was Spadef from that. So I'm able to go Lele. Doesn't matter that she protects, it just wastes another turn. Psychic is do it KO, she gets some rocks, that's fine. Again, she ends up wasting Psychic Terrain from this, but I get a kill, which was important. Out comes Kartana, in comes Deblade, she's SD, and she has Timid Life Orb, so she did not kill. I actually calculated beforehand, she could not kill if she was SD. And so right there, so I could have SD'd there to try to bait out this, but it was safer to just go for the sneak in case she was like, maybe he doesn't have it. But it's fine, so I SD on the second one, so I get it down to like 33 after recovery. Good work by Deblade. Lele comes in and pretty much forces a kill. Scyther comes in. I'm thinking maybe she's banded or scarred, so I'm like, let me not risk it, because I was, from what I recall, I was scarfed Lele, if I think. I'm actually like a week after when I played the game. So yeah, we kill. So I think I was Specs actually. In comes Raikou. It only does 31. I have a lot of HP investment, so it's not going to kill. And yeah, so I took KO it with Psychic. In comes the Bug. So I go P2. Lets me get off a Recover. That's what I went for. Recover. So she's able to click knockoff. That's whatever to me. So she's agility, so I'm like, okay, I'm Scarf on my Blaziken, so like, there's no way she can beat me. So I'm like, alright, so she's, you know, that agility, so I'm like, oh shit. So she gets a crit on one of the attacks on Fable. I was Spadef. So she had double crit me. I probably lost there, unless she dodged the Vileplume or Blaziken. But yeah, we escaped through it with a 3-0. Very, very clean victory. It was only a 25 turn game, which is relatively quick for this season. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be getting out of here, and everyone has a good night.